Excuse me, mom.
Yes.
Did you teach anything right now?
Hmm?
Did you teach anything right now?
No, no, no. Switch on your video. I'm going to start now.
Okay, mom.
So, in the previous class, we had discussed about the Golgi apparatus. We had discussed about the lysosomes, right? Now, today, we're going to start with the next cell organelle, that is mitochondria. Now, mitochondria is very famously called as the powerhouse of the cell. Why? It's because it is the cell organelle that is responsible for the synthesis of ATP. This ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate and it is the energy currency of our cell. I haven't done this in the class, right, students? Mitochondria? Okay. Now, talking about the structure of the mitochondria, it is surrounded with a double membrane. One is the outer membrane and one is the inner membrane. Now, the outer membrane is continuous and it has a lot of pores present in it, whereas the inner membrane is not continuous and it is folded in this manner. These foldings that are present inside the mitochondria, we call them as cristae. What is the function of the cristae? It increases the surface area so that more and more ATP could be synthesized. Clear? So when we talk about the mitochondria, it has a double membrane structure. Mostly in terms of its shape, it is rod shape or sausage shape. The outer membrane, now remember that the outer membrane is continuous and it is porous. It has a lot of pores present, whereas the inner membrane, it is, like you can say, folded in the form of cristae. Now, why is the outer membrane is like membrane porous? It's because it has to facilitate the diffusion process, right? So that diffusion can take place across it. That is why the outer membrane is porous. Now, all the energy that is required by our cell anywhere, like whenever energy is required, the energy is provided by the mitochondria. Why? Because it is the storehouse of the energy. This is where all the energy in terms of the cell has to be synthesized, and that too in the form of ATP. Now, this aerobic respiration, this is a kind of respiration that takes place in the mitochondria. So remember that apart from synthesizing energy and everything, the mitochondria is also a site of aerobic respiration. Now, there is a very unique property about mitochondria, that mitochondria has its own DNA and it has its own ribosome. Okay, like the cell has DNA, the cell has ribosome, but mitochondria, being a cell organelle, it has its own DNA, it has its own ribosome. And because of this very reason, we say that mitochondria is semi-autonomous in nature. Semi-autonomous means that it is self-regulatory. It has its own DNA, so it can replicate on its own. That it has its own ribosomes, so it can make proteins on its own. So that is why we say that the mitochondria is semi-autonomous in nature because it has its own DNA and ribosomes. Clear, students? Any doubts?
Yes, mom.
No. Now, after that, there comes the next cell organelle, which is mostly found in the photosynthetic organisms such as the plants, such as the algae, and that is the plastid. Now, plastids, they are also double membranous structures, so they will contain an outer membrane and they will contain an inner membrane, right? Now, the inner, this plastid, it is of two types depending upon the color. If it is a colored plastid, you will call it as chromoplast. And if it is a colorless plastid, you will call it as a leucoplast. So chromoplasts, these are the colored plastids, and leucoplasts, these are the colorless or the white plastids. Now, those chromoplasts that have the green color pigment called as the chlorophyll, right? This pigment is present in the chloroplast. So, the green colored chromoplast is called as chloroplast. Clear? And this chlorophyll, it is very, very important for photosynthesis. Can someone tell me why? Why is it important for photosynthesis? One, chlorophyll, it absorbs the light energy from the sun. That is why it's very important, because we know that the process of photosynthesis, it happens during the sunlight time, right? During the daytime. And why does it happen? It happens because of the presence of chlorophyll. Clear? Just give me 1 second, students. Just 1 second. Okay. Yes. So we were talking about the chlorophyll containing chloroplasts, and they are called as the, okay, and they are important. Why? It's because the chlorophyll molecule, it is responsible for the absorption of sunlight, and it's very important for photosynthesis. Now remember, just like mitochondria, the chloroplasts, they are also known as the semi-autonomous cell organelle. Why? Because they have their own ribosome, they have their own DNA, just like mitochondria. Okay? Now, other than the green colored pigment, the chloroplast, or you can say there are other color pigments also that are present, that is orange color pigment, that is called as carotenoid. Just like how green color pigment has a name and that is chlorophyll, same way the orange color also has a name and that is carotenoid. The yellow pigment also has a name and that is xanthophyll. Now talking about what are the functions of leucoplast. Like it doesn't have any color, so what does it do? So the leucoplast, it is responsible for storage. Storage of starch, storage of oil, storage of proteins, all of the storage activity, it is done by the leucoplast. Now remember the structure in which, or like the membrane encloses the structure, and that structure is called as the stroma. So it is the area that is enclosed by the membrane of the chloroplast. Clear? Any doubts?
Stroma, would stroma come for our exam, or probably is it there in a syllabus?
Stroma is that part of the chloroplast wherein the photosynthetic activity would happen. Okay, it's the area that is present in the membranes. Now, chloroplasts, they are also called as the semi-autonomous cell organelle because they have their own DNA and they have their own ribosomes. Any doubts in the plastid, students?
No, ma'am.
After that, there comes the next cell organelle, that is vacuole. Now see, vacuole is that cell organelle that is surrounded by just one membrane around. It is not a double membranous structure. It is a single membrane structure. And the membrane of the vacuole, it has a name which is called as tonoplast. Okay, tonoplast is the name of the membrane of the vacuole. Now, why are vacuoles present in the cell? See, the main function of the vacuole is storage. It stores the liquid part of the cell, the solid part of the cell, everything. So, the main function of the vacuole is to provide storage for the cell. Now, remember, mostly the vacuoles in the case of animals, they are very, very small and temporary. Many a times, the vacuoles are not present also. But in the case of plants, the vacuoles are very large in size and they occupy 50 to 90% of the volume of the cell. Okay. And they are permanent. So they are responsible for a lot of storage, whereas in the case of animals, it's temporary. Whenever required, it will be there, but mostly it is not. And remember, students, that the plastids are not found in animal cells. Clear? Plastids are also not found, and vacuoles are sometimes found, sometimes not found. The most important thing that you people have to remember is that the membrane of the vacuole is called as the tonoplast. Clear? Any doubts?
Ma'am, do plants have lysosomes?
Plants and animals, both of them will have lysosomes.
Yes.
Now we come on to the last topic of this chapter, that is the cell division. Now, cell division, it refers to the whole entire process wherein the old cells that were there, they will be giving rise or they will be forming the new cells. Right? If you remember cell theory, the third point, the new cells, they come from the pre-existing cell. Right? So, same way the cell division happens. So, new cells are formed from the old cells. But why do we need this? Why does it happen in our body? See, cell division is very important so that whichever cells have been dead or old, they can be replaced with new cells. It is used to form the gametes which are required during the reproduction process. That is why cell division is very, very important so that we always have new cells present. Clear?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
the cell division, it is of two types, mitosis and meiosis. Okay, the two types of cell divisions are mitosis and meiosis. Now after this, you people should know something about ploidy. What is ploidy? See, any cell or any organism, they have sets of chromosomes present in them. Ploidy means the total number of sets of chromosomes found in any organism or any cell. So however many sets of chromosomes are there, we say that it is the ploidy. Now ploidy could be of two types, haploid and diploid. Now see, when there is only one set of chromosome, we say that it is a haploid condition and it is denoted by small n. Okay. And diploid means two sets of chromosomes. Two sets. Okay. And that is denoted by 2n. Now students, do you know how many chromosomes are present in human beings?
23.
Not just 23. In human beings, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. As human beings, we are diploid. So we have 23, one set, and then another set, 23. So all in all, we have 46 chromosomes. So we are diploid. Always remember the gametes, whether it is the male gamete, whether it is the female gamete, they will always have half the number of chromosomes, meaning they will have haploid situation. The gametes will always be haploid. The normal body cells will be diploid. Clear? Any
Yes.
doubt? Haploid, diploid are clear to everyone? Tell me honestly.
No, ma'am.
No, it's not clear. Where are you people getting stuck? Tell me.
Ma'am, can it be like more than two sets?
Yeah, there can be more than two sets, but not in humans. In humans, two sets are there. In plants, three sets, four sets are there. See, ploidy means the total number of sets. Set, you understand? One set, two set, three set, like that. So, however many sets of chromosomes that are there, we say that it is the ploidy. Now, those cells that have just one set of chromosome, only one set, we say that it is haploid situation. And it is denoted by small n. And those cells that have two sets of chromosome, that is called as diploid and denoted by 2n. Now, human beings, they have 23 pairs of chromosomes. 23 pairs means two sets of 23, right? 23 plus 20. So, we are diploid. Two sets of chromosomes, like one set is 23, another set is 23, and then we have 46 total chromosomes. But remember, no matter whether it is the plant, whether it is the animal or any other cell, the gametes, the male gametes, the female gametes, they will always be haploid, meaning they will have one set chromosome. Okay? Because the male and the female gamete, they fuse, and what do they form after fusion?
Zygote.
Zygote, right? And now this zygote, it has the same number of chromosomes just like the parent cell. So if the parents were diploid, the zygote will be diploid. Why? Because the gametes were haploid. Clear? Now is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
If you still have any doubts, you still can ask me. No doubts, no? Oh, good. Now, you have to keep this in mind, haploid and diploid, because now you're going to talk about the divisions. Now, like I said, that the cell division, it's of two types, mitosis and meiosis. Now, mitosis is called as the equational division. Why? Because the mother cell, it divides to form two identical daughter cells. Meaning, at the end of the equational division, there will be the formation of two daughter cells, each of which will have the exact same number as the mother cell. If the mother cell is diploid, the daughter cell will be diploid. If the mother cell is haploid, the daughter cell will be haploid. Okay, so when and always at the end of mitosis, two daughter cells will be formed. From one cell, two daughter cells. Okay, and they will have the exact same number of chromosomes like the mother cell. Now, since the daughters, they will have the same number of chromosomes, we say that this division is equational division, equal number of chromosomes. Clear? Any doubts?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Now talking about the functions of mitosis. Where is it required? So wherever there is a requirement for growth, increase in length, increase in number of cells, okay, and then repairing of tissues. So in that case, okay, increase in number of cells and in tissues. So that case is called as, like, wherever it will be required. So that will be mitosis will be required. Clear? After that, there comes meiosis. Now, meiosis is called as the reductional division. Why? Because at the end of meiosis, 1 second, student. Yes. So we were talking about the meiosis. So during the meiosis, which is called as the reductional division, here what will happen is that at the end of meiosis, one mother cell will give rise to 4 daughter cells. Okay, one mother cell giving rise to 4 daughter cells, and each of those 4 daughter cells, they have half the number of chromosomes. For example, if the mother cell was diploid, the daughter cells, all the 4 daughter cells will be haploid. Clear? And this is reductional division. Why? From diploid, the condition became haploid. Half the number of chromosomes. Okay. So since the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells, it is half the number of chromosomes as compared in the mother cell. So we call meiosis as the reductional division. Now meiosis, it takes place in 2 steps. Meiosis 1, meiosis 2. Now first, the meiosis 1 gives rise to the 2 daughter cells, and then
Can you go a bit slow? Can you go a bit slow?
Sure. Any doubts anywhere?
Can you repeat the previous one?
See, since the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells is half the number of chromosome in the mother cell, so that is the reason why we call the meiosis as the reductional division, because reducing the number of chromosomes are getting reduced. Clear? Now meiosis, it takes place in 2 steps, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Firstly, what happens? I'll show you here. This one cell is there. This is the diploid mother cell. It will give rise to 2 daughter cells. Okay. Then one of this, if this is daughter cell number 1, this is daughter cell number 2. Now the daughter cell number 1 will undergo meiosis and form 2 daughter cell, and the daughter cell number 2 will also undergo meiosis 2 and form 2 daughter cells. So at the end you have 4 daughter cells. Clear? And what will be the ploidy? They will be haploid. So see, in any question, if they ask you what will be the ploidy, so you're supposed to answer in terms of diploid, in terms of haploid. Clear? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. And why, where is this meiosis used? Now remember that it is used for the formation of gametes. Whenever the gametes are needed to be formed, like the male gamete, the female gamete, so meiosis is the division that will be taken. Clear? Now remember, okay, tell me one thing. If I say that the mother cell is haploid, can you tell me the ploidy of the daughter cells after meiosis? This is the question. The mother cell is haploid, and now you have to tell me the ploidy of the daughter cell after meiosis and also mitosis. Now, answer. Try, give it a try, students.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
See, the question says the mother cell is haploid. So the question is asking what will be the ploidy of the daughter cells after the meiosis is done and after the mitosis. First you answer from meiosis, what will be the ploidy, and then you answer from mitosis. You people are understanding the question? To give me the answer. Good.
It's not a case in animal cells. I mean, animal cells, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a case in animal cells, right?
This is, I have given this condition. Okay, you have to find out the ploidy. Ploidy, everyone understanding ploidy? What is ploidy?
No, I'm not sure about the meiosis, but mitosis, it will
Everyone
be
has made the question? All of you have solved the question? So tell me, after mitosis, what will be the ploidy?
23.
No. See, see students, 23, the number that is there, that is the example of humans. 23 chromosomes are not found in all the organisms. It's just found in humans. So here you just do not have to give me the number. You just have to tell me n, 2n like that. No numbers are required. Okay.
And meiosis will be 4.
4 number of gametes will be formed. Right? 4 number of cells will be formed, but they are asking the ploidy. What will be the ploidy?
Ma'am, n/2.
So after the meiosis is done, what did I say? That meiosis is the reductional division. So at the reductional means the daughter cells, they will have half the number of chromosomes as compared to the parent cell. So n is the original number, half of n becomes n/2. So all the 4 cells that are formed at the end of meiosis will have n/2 ploidy. Clear? Now
Yes,
tell me after mitosis.
N.
4 How are you getting 4?
Ma'am, 2 then?
N.
N. Why? Because mitosis is the equational division. So if the mother cell has N, the daughter cell will have N. If the mother cell has 2N, the daughter cell will have 2N. If the mother cell has 3N, the daughter cell will have 3N, like that. But if I say that if the mother cell is 3N, what will be the ploidy in the daughter cell after meiosis? Then what would your answer be?
3
Mother cell is
by
3N.
N.
What will be the
N
ploidy
by
of the daughter? Huh?
Ma'am,
N by
6N.
3.
N by 3. No.
Ma'am, 6N.
No. See, students, you're not getting the concept. Tell me, see, listen, mitosis and meiosis. Okay. If the mother cell, haploid, diploid, you people have gotten? Sure?
Yeah.
Everyone has gotten it?
Yes.
Now see, if the mother cell, the cell that will be giving rise to the other cells, if they are diploid, let's just say the mother cell is diploid. So after mitosis, mitosis is the equational division. So after mitosis, the daughter cell will also be diploid. Okay, 2 daughter cells will be formed, both of them will be diploid. Clear? But if I use the same exact thing and after meiosis of the mother cell, 4 daughter cells will be formed, but they will be haploid. Haploid means 2n by 2. That is n, right? If I say, now you people tell me, okay, wait, I'll ask each one of you, okay? No one will answer before me asking. If I say that the mother cell is triploid, meaning 3n, okay, let's just 3n. What will be the ploidy after mitosis? Javeria, you answer.
Ma'am, N.
No, dear, no. Mitosis, after mitosis. What is mitosis? It is equational division. So, equational
3.
division, 3n. 3n only. Right? Exact same. Now, the next question is for Tanisha. Tanisha, you tell me, if the mother cell is 3n, what will be the daughter cell after meiosis?
N.
No. How n? The
N by
daughter
3.
No, dear. If it is 3n and I'm saying the daughter cells, they will have half the number of chromosomes. So 3n by 2. This will be half the number. Right? Anything you get, you do half of it. That is how you're going to get after meiosis. Is it clear? How many of you understand Urdu or Hindi? Chakrika doesn't. Javeria, you do. Tanisha? You do. Okay. Chakrika,
Yes.
what is your common language? Vernacular language?
Telugu.
Telugu. I don't know how to speak Telugu. I was thinking of changing the language to explain it to you people. Okay. Shall I speak in Urdu? Javeria, do you understand Hindi or Urdu?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. And Chakrika, what about you? Do you understand Hindi even a little bit?
Yes, ma'am. A little bit I can manage.
Okay. See, now see students. Mitosis and meiosis. I'm going to tell you the difference in it. Okay. Mitosis means jo bhi, however, even I am not good at explaining it in Hindi. See, जितना भी क्रोमोसोम नंबर लाइक हाउ जितना भी सेट क्रोमोसोम का होगा इन द मदर सेल, ठीक है, आफ्टर माइटोसिस, माइटोसिस के बाद जो डॉटर सेल्स बनेंगे उनमें एग्जैक्ट सेम नंबर होगा. तो अगर मदर सेल में 2n है तो डॉटर सेल में भी 2n होगा. मदर सेल में 3n है तो डॉटर सेल में भी 3n होगा. जितना भी नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स मदर सेल में होगा एग्जैक्ट सेम डॉटर सेल में होगा जब माइटोसिस की बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. लेकिन अगर हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं मियोसिस, तो अगर जैसे मदर सेल में 2n है तो डॉटर सेल में जाने के लिए क्या करना होगा 2n/2, तो वो बन जाएगा n। मतलब कुछ भी नंबर हो जाए मदर सेल में उसका हाफ कर दे टू गेट द डॉटर सेल क्रोमोसोम। इज इट क्लियर? अब तो समझ में आ गया होगा। नाउ आई थिंक इट्स क्लियर। श्योर?
Ma'am, so you will derive the same thing for meiosis and you will divide 2 for mitosis.
I didn't get your question.
Like
Hmm.
for meiosis,
Hmm.
it will be the same value derived.
For meiosis, you have to divide any number by half, by 2. No matter whatever it is, just divide it by 2, and that is the number of chromosomes in the gametes, in the daughter cell. Okay? But for mitosis, however many number will be there in the mother cell, exact same will be in the daughter cell. Ditto,
Yeah.
no change. Mother cell 3n, daughter cell 3n. Mother cell 4n, daughter cell 4n. Now tell me, now this question is for Javeria. Mother cell is 4n, okay? After meiosis, what will be the ploidy of the daughter cell? Meiosis ke baad?
It will be 2n.
2n. Why? 4n by 2 gives us 2n, right? Okay, now this next question is for Tanisha. The mother cell is 5n. What will be the ploidy of the daughter cell after mitosis?
5n.
Very good, 5n. Now Chakrika, you tell me what will be the ploidy after meiosis?
5n/2.
5n/2. Now I hope this is clear to all of my students.
Yes,
Sure?
ma'am.
Yes.
Confirm?
Yes.
100%?
Yes, ma'am.
Even the slightest of the doubt is still there in your mind, then ask me. No doubts?
No.
So shall I consider you people experts? All of you are experts? Okay, good. So with this, we have actually come to the end of the chapter. Now lastly, you see, this is the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. Now, in the plant cell, you have cell wall, which is not found in animal cell. What else is present in plant cell and not found in animal cell? Can someone tell me?
Plastids.
Plast. Yes, chloroplast, plastids, they are not found. What is the difference between the vacuole of the plant cell and the vacuole of the animal cell?
Plant cells have larger vacuoles and animal cells have small vacuoles.
Smaller and temporary. Sometimes they might not even be there. Right? Very good. Okay. Do animal cells have cell wall?
No.
No.
And what is the plant cell wall made up of?
Cellulose.
Cellulose. Very good. What is the bacterial cell wall made up of?
Bacterioglycan.
Very good. And what is the fungal cell wall made up of, Tanisha? Fungal cell wall.
Calcium.
Very good. Kind. Very nice. Okay. So with this, we have completed the whole entire chapter. Is there any part of the chapter that you people have a doubt in?
No, ma'am.
Now tell me, what is the last thing you people were writing? Now see, these notes, I will send it to you. Okay, the whole entire PDF I will send. Now what you people are supposed to do, however much you will be able to write in today's class, you write it. And the rest of the notes will be provided to you. And you are supposed to copy it down. You will not get it printed. Okay, so that whatever you have learned in the class, you will write it and it will get fixed, imprinted in your brain forever. So tell me, what is the last thing you people have written?
What
What
is
is
inheritance?
What? Say it again, Tanisha.
What is inheritance?
Inheritance. Okay. From here, right? Okay. So you people can switch off your videos and write out of
Excuse me, mom, done.
If all of you are done, students?
Yes, ma'am.